Good grief. Wow. Okay, so hello, whoever's here. There is a huge glitch going on. I don't know what it is. Uh so anyway, sorry about that. Hopefully this will be better. Oh, they got new stuff on StreamYard. Holy cow. I'm I'm live, Brian. Oh my gosh. Um hold on. Good grief. Um I ay, 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 ay. Oh my goodness. Let's see. No, I don't like that one. I'll go back to this one. All right. Hopefully we are good. Um, Hi Gina, good to see you. Sorry, there's a lot of tech. All right, so there's technical difficulties going on three different ends. There's something we can't control, and then my brother's equipment, and then he's trying to call me. I sent him the. All right, I need somebody to offer to come up to see if this link works because he's saying it's not working, and this is the actual link. Dave, do you mind coming up just for a second and saying hello? I'll drop the link here. Or Gina, anybody, somebody, I'd sure appreciate that. Here's the link. What's going on with? Wait, why is there no chat? What the hell? Wow, something really is going on. Okay. It's Trey. What's up, Wogg? Good job today. Okay, if somebody could just click that link to see if it works. That's all I need. Come up, say hello, whatever. Because there's literally a glitch in StreamYard. Because I got kicked off of StreamYard when I went to go create stream. It would just like delete everything and kick me back. And then he can't get up with the. Yeah, I just dropped the link. Um, yeah, let me pin it real quick. There it is. All right. Hey, Gina.
Link is working, my friend.
I appreciate that. Thank you. How you doing?
Yeah, no worries. No worries, honey. You doing okay?
Sure. I'll say yes. I'll try to be positive and say sure. Yes. We're hanging in there.
All right.
Hope you're okay.
All right. Love you, Jeff. Bye, honey.
You too, Gina. Thank you so much.
No
And
worries.
you're welcome to stay up if you want, of course, obviously. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you. Let me let him know that it does work. Oh, she left. Okay. The link does work. I think he's having issues with his Mac. Oh wait, that might be him. Oh, it's at Wogg. All right, cool. What up, Wogg? Hey, what's up, man?
She heading home.
Yeah, good. You guys had good catch today.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a good one. I'm surprised you got arrested on the spot.
Yeah, you're just so you know.
Honestly.
Yeah, I get it. You're cutting out just a little bit, but you're fine. You know, for the most part. Just an FYI, there is issues going on, and I don't know what they are. I know one on StreamYard or Google, but gonna pee. And then you said you're gonna pee bomb me. Take a look at this.
Yeah, I just have to find it first.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like I'm multitasking like I've never done before. This is crazy. I've done so much multitask. I'm so sorry. I was trying to help my brother out, and then I realized, and he's still trying to call me. He's not understanding that I'm live. If you don't mind talking a little bit, I'm going to call him and let him know I'm live. I told him I was. I'll be
Go ahead,
I'll be
do
here.
what
I'll
you gotta
just be
do,
on mute
man.
I appreciate it, man. I'll be on mute for just a few.
All right, sounds good. And I'm talking for a little bit, and I'm talking. I'm gonna talk for a little bit, and I'm talking. Oh shit! You gotta go over. About to go over the bridge and then under a tunnel. Gotta hold your breath. Hopefully, I don't pass out. Stay there, motherfucker. Oh shit! I cursed. My bad, Jeff. This is Nunya's favorite part of the ride. The tunnel. Almost to the end.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so my brother can't come up. It's not allowing him. So he's not gonna be coming up, I don't think. Wow. A lot of technical difficulties. Sorry, Wogg. Thanks for
That's all right.
holding it up
Don't
there.
doesn't matter to me. I wasn't sure what you guys were talking about before. What were you guys talking about?
Well, there was a lot of things we were going to talk about. We just had nothing but technical difficulties the entire time. But Vitali, and there was some stuff my brother wanted to talk about too. And so I guess we're just doing a panel. Whoever wants, we'll just do whatever. We can, I don't know if anybody else is going live tonight or not, but here we are, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Vitali fucked up.
yeah. So that I dropped the link in. Let me drop it in here too. So Gideon did an actual. There's a couple. He did it live, and then he did. Anyways, I'll get that link, and he actually interviews on camera, of course, an ex-employee of Vitali and how things worked in that group, and I believe
Yeah, I
he
saw a little bit
also.
of that.
Yeah, and I'm not quite for sure he mentioned it, but I didn't get to watch everything. But he'd mentioned he was going to get a hold of the lead person and his wife, the lead decoys or whatever, and have them on to question them as well. I don't know if he did or not yet because I have not seen everything yet. But I
Not
was
that I've
hoping to do
seen.
all that.
I don't think he has yet.
Yeah.
Because he just put that video out just the other night. So I mean, it'd be pretty quick turnaround if he did that.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about was released 10 hours ago. It's Vitali's ex-employee just exposed everything. So I'm going to share that one for now.
Yeah, he
But
did that. I don't know. It was I know I watched it. I watched him do that. Was it streamed 10 hours ago? Or was it because I know he did it live on
yeah,
I
what he
think
does
YouTube Live.
is, yeah, he'll take clips off the YouTube lives and then edit it together for like a video.
Yeah, I saw
So
I saw the actual live and it was like
I'll just,
I forget what it
yeah,
was.
I saw. Yeah, of course I couldn't see all of it, but I saw most. Or I don't even know if it was. Well, he goes live all day, so I probably maybe saw 40 minutes. I'm just gonna put JD on and the link. So if y'all want to go watch that, there it is. Because I'm not gonna try to explain it or play audios. But anyways, there's the link, everybody. If you want to check that out at any time, it's like 40, 50 minutes long. And there's more stuff too, and more coming from Gideon, and I'm sure other people too. But anyways, other than that, we'll move on to another whole different subject, I guess. But I wasn't planning on going live tonight at all. But here we are. I don't know if Hoax Wars goes live anymore. I haven't seen him go live in a while.
I haven't seen him go live in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I saw him in a comment section recently somewhere, but I can't remember where it was. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, or I don't know.
Beats
But,
me.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I might try to DM him.
Where's Eon hiding?
Actually,
Sounds like Vic's got it out. Got to make a song about him.
oh, is he? I
I
saw.
think he's going to. I think that's what he said.
Oh, yeah. Let me scroll up. Yeah.
Unless he was talking about somebody else, but
oh, is there a delay? Because I know I don't mean to talk over. Oh, that's I don't know. You know. Oh, I thought that was Lion Will. Okay. All right. I thought he was here, but he's not. All right. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Sorry about that. My brother's having he gave up. He's having technical difficulties with this stuff, and he's like, screw this, I'm going to bed. So, anyways, here we are. I dropped the link for the Vitali thing, the Gideon interview with Vitali's ex-employee. So we're just gonna talk about whatever, and link is pinned. Should be. I hope. Should be pinned. Yeah, it's pinned. So yeah, here we are. Wogg's up here. He's cruising. And we're just happy Friday, everybody. What's
I'm
up,
actually
Spectre?
on the road until I get all the catches. I ain't never going home.
Oh, dude, I don't mean this to be mean at all. I really don't. And I've said it publicly. I even said it in a chat recently. I think it was Anthony Cruz's chat. Let me see who's backstage real quick. I don't know who this is. Let me get up an overlay. I have an idea who it might be, but just be ready. I don't know. Let me find my overlays real quick. All right. Let's see who this is. I think I know who this is, actually.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, buddy?
All right, who's this again? I'm sorry.
I'm known by many names. OBM, I go by now, but you can also call me TruthHurts.
TruthHurts. I've met you somewhere or seen
Yeah,
you in
you were actually subbed to my channel when I actually had the channel TruthHurts Enterprise.
And
Remember
I got you confused with another person with a similar name as yours. I thought Ray was. I don't know. There's I don't know. There's all kinds of different channels. Anyways, sorry about that.
I'm the one that Trans Broccoli Cole and Trans Broccoli Warbot hate. I mean, we all now call them the Trans Broccoli Cult because they're a cult and they like to spread lies about everybody in the community.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been involved in the drama lately because I've got a lot of stuff going on at home. But Yeah, I'm not really caught up to a lot of stuff, so I won't know a lot that people talk about, just so you know. But
Yeah, I've known Nunya for a long time. I've known a lot of the people in the chat for a long time. So yeah, man, you talked to me a few times. I think this is the second time I've been on your panel. I haven't been on your panel a long time. So I mean,
it's been a
just
while,
want
I think.
yeah, it has. I mean, I've been working a lot, man. I haven't really been on as much as I used to be. Like I would come by from time to time, like your chat or Nunya's chat or just different chats, but I don't come by
Right.
as much anymore because I work a lot.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is the YouTube community. You can't work. You don't do that.
Hey man,
You don't do none of
who
that.
work hard achieve better, man. That's what I always
No,
say.
no, this is YouTube. No, you don't do that. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, you're supposed to either drive all the time, like, well, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
No, actually, it's kind of cool. And I actually miss Wogg going up on panels and just driving. You know, like wherever it's a visual thing, I guess. You know, it's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I
man. I
thought.
mean, just sorry, Jeff.
No, you're fine. Stay around here and you'll get fired. Stay around here and you'll get fired. Problem solved. LOL. Ryan said other catchers' behavior won't affect another catcher's success. If it won't. Oh yeah, that's the one that said is Ryan. Ryan, are you here by chance? I was gonna put Ryan in the. I was gonna tag him actually. So from what I understand, he had like 3 or 4 catches in different states that they didn't show up or something. And then the last one I saw, I didn't understand it. I thought like he was maybe having a mental breakdown, but he was doing some kind of accent, I guess is what he said. And I was actually concerned. And then he got out of the car. I guess he was pretending to be an Uber driver or something. And he was still talking in that accent. And he didn't
Yeah,
even
which
like,
is ridiculous. I mean, well,
yeah, he
'cause
didn't mention like why he was there, who he was. And then as he was walking away towards the back, Ryan said very quietly, so you're here to meet a whatever year old. And I'm like, dude, why don't you just yell it out? Like, but he can't hear you. And then he went from a jog to a run to a sprint. Oh shoot, we
yeah, it was
just
the
dropped
fastest
him.
I've ever seen him move.
And I don't know. I mean, apparently he said he had a pew pew, but I heard Ryan say Ryan
Yeah,
had one, but
yeah, right. Yeah, he said he had one too. And but you know, the whole talking in an accent thing, there should have been no need for that. You know, just because you tell the guy that there's an Uber driver with an accent or a dude speaks broken English or whatever, okay, you tell him
right,
that just to, just to for the story, get out of the
right.
car and confront him. Be like, hey, what do who you here to meat, dude?
Yeah, I think
The jig is up once you pull up and there's no kid in the car.
right. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude or anything to
Like,
Ryan.
he
I
would have
mean,
gotten way further if he just popped out of the car and was like, hey, dude, what's going on? I know you got to pick up a little
exactly.
girl, dude. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it, or we're gonna take it a different route. But
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
weirdo got out of the car talking like a you know
Guy from
some bullshit
India.
accent.
Yeah. I think he said he was supposed to be like a guy from India or some country. I forgot, but
Or whatever the accent was, it was foiled the whole thing before you even got out of the car.
right. Hey, Dusty. The Vitali thing. I just dropped the link in the chat. Just go to JD. You know, Gideon. It's Gideon Premium. It's like the second video, not live, but video he posted today. He interviewed an ex-employee of Vitali, and we were going to do it on my brother's channel. We had technical difficulties, so I just dropped the link in the chat. I'm going to have to change the title probably afterwards. So, yeah, just go to Gideon Premium and go under videos, or if you want to watch the 5-hour live, I suppose you could watch that too. But yeah, I'm not being rude when I say this. I'm really not. Even though Ryan and I don't get along, we're not friends. I mean, we got along last time he was on panel. We actually had a decent conversation. But I'm just like people say, "Hey, Jeff, you're not cut out for this, that, or the third." Okay, whatever. That's fine. I appreciate people need feedback, and I'm not being rude. But Ryan just needs to stick to, you know, dishwashing at best, decoying, and then giving the catches to the, you know, Alex or Tommy or whoever, you know, somebody else. Because I don't think, you know, it's just, and Gideon talked, I think it was Gideon. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But some other people were talking about that too. And I've watched so many people talk about it, just clips and whatnot. So I can't keep track of all of them. But, oh, okay, cool, Dusty. Yeah, you'll find it there. But there's some people that were saying that Ryan, you know, there's just some people they're not cut out to catch, you know, and it's just the truth, you know, and it's nothing against, you know, him personally. It's just unless he's going to collab with somebody, I just don't think it's a good idea. If I worry that he's going to get hurt. I mean, the guy was just walking and Ryan was sprinting the other way. I don't understand that. I mean, isn't
The guy said he was
Massachusetts
going
a
to get
state?
his gun, and then Ryan realized. He said, Ryan realized. I think Ryan realized what he said, and that's not like him. Just Mister. I don't. He doesn't like guns. He doesn't want something to do with guns. He doesn't even like
Right.
carrying pepper spray. And you're out in the middle of
West
you're in the
Virginia.
Midwest. Yeah, in West
Yeah.
Virginia. Where they definitely have guns everywhere, and you're gonna tell this person you have a weapon when you have nothing. That's not the
Right.
right. That dude could have turned around and just shot you.
In
Like, oh, he said he
Minecraft,
had a gun.
yeah. In Minecraft, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sure.
I was thinking when I was watching, I was like, okay, in my mind, and I think you have a CCW too. I have one. I'm thinking
I
in my
do. Yeah, I do
mind,
now. Yeah.
I believe West Virginia is a stand your ground state. This is a stand your ground state. I was thinking stand your ground, and I was like, wait a minute, this is Ryan. I don't think he has that. I thought maybe he might have pepper spray, but I rewatched that because I screen recorded the whole catch. Um, I personally didn't hear the alleged cred, if that's who that was, say anything to that nature, but maybe I just didn't hear it right. Nor did I see him do anything aggressively except walk to the back casually and then Ryan running. So
I mean,
I don't know.
Ryan just, kicked the accent right away when the dude started walking away instead of trying to keep it going, asking for the password or the code or whatever it was. Should have
Yeah.
just broke character. He shouldn't even have gotten a character. He should have just got up and been like, "Hey, dude, what? I know what the jig is up. I know what's going on,
Right.
dude. Why are you inviting over a little kid here?"
Well, I don't know if you saw, I think it was this morning, Ryan did a little live and it was at some point recently. And I watched the meat of it. And Ryan explained that his side of what happened, I don't know if it's still up or not, but it sounds like to me he was doing a little bit of Jeffing, uh, over exaggerating some things a little bit, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong,
About what? With
Yeah,
what? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Ryan did a live explaining what happened, and I think it was today. And of course, I don't have every little thing memorized. It wasn't too long of a live, but he said something about he either had a stick or he had a pew pew or he had something else. He didn't really know. And then Ryan said, I told him I had a pew pew, and then I ran, and then he goes, it's better. And of course, it is better to be safe than sorry. I agree with that. It's just, and of course, we weren't there, but what I heard and saw, I didn't see any. I personally didn't see
No,
anything.
nobody saw any weapon or anything like that. The guy said he was going to he was going inside. Ryan took a few steps and said a thing, and then he said loudly but quietly enough that he said he's like, I have a gun too, or something like that.
Yeah, I
And
have a
then he
firearm
took a
too
few
or
more
something.
steps and said, "You want to talk about whatever you want?" And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go," and he took off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, it's
It was
like
like it
he
was
started out.
like the video
Yeah,
is in fast forward. I've never seen him move that fast.
right. I was thinking the same thing. It's like it started out as a fast walk to a jog to a run, and then it was a sprint.
To fast
I
forward.
was like, oh shit. And I was like, I was actually worried. I was watching it live, and I was thinking, please, I hope there's not a boom in the back. I don't want no tragedy. You know what I mean? And then he ended the live and started another one. I'm like, okay, he's okay. Obviously, he started another live, and then that long. And I don't know. Ryan, are you here? Are you watching? If you are, come on up. Yeah, link is pinned. I have questions. I'm not trying to be rude either. I just simply have questions as well. He usually comes up
No,
when
I'm
I
not
go
trying to be
live.
rude either, but I mean, it's sound like a crash out course.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, PI for hire? Yeah.
It's got all this to prove.
It might be him
We ain't
now.
really proven much.
Yeah, right. Well, actually, hold on. Ask him what happened exactly. Hopefully we'll get some answers. But it is better to be safe than sorry. That is for sure. All right. Let me see if this is really him. I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely better to be safe than sorry. But you know how you play it safe. Don't say you have a gun when you don't.
Right. Is that you, Ryan, or Alex, or whoever?
Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah. So can you explain to us what happened exactly? Because that was very confusing for a lot of us.
Well, actually, I think I remember like part of what you're talking about. Like where I don't know what it was, but something in my instinct just said like I don't know, like in the Russian accent persona, I said like I also have a firearm, sir, something like that. And
So you were
yeah, I
you
don't.
were playing the
Okay.
part of the Uber driver, or was
Well,
that?
yeah, that's because it said the Uber driver had broken English. Yeah.
Yeah. So just because you say the Uber driver has broken English, you should have just popped out of the thing and confronted him with the regular accent. The guy's like, "What is this weirdo doing?" Basically. Well,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's what it was.
Is that you, Anthony?
And I'm not going off the path. I'm out of here.
Wait, what
Oh my
happened?
god, that was hilarious.
Wait, what did Ryan say? He just bailed.
He says like he's not doing this with me on panel.
Why?
Oh, cause Jeff.
We were having a peaceful conversation. I
Well,
don't
I wasn't even gonna
understand.
say anything negative. I mean, I was just coming up here to support Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of pro team never go home, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, because I think him and somebody else said they weren't going to go home until they got a catch.
Bro, I respect the hell out of that. That's
Yeah, I
dedication
mean,
and like that shows you for real are
actually, I take that back. He said this last time that he wasn't going to go home until he had 10 catches.
oh yeah. I mean, bro, he's even so noble to the point he said if he gets a failed catch, he has to double up on that catch.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to ask him is if he even knows the alleged Pred's information and if he turned it into the police or if that was even the real guy. I don't know. But he dropped
Look,
out.
Jeff, we're
So.
not questioning Ryan's credibility right here. We're just moving on to the next one and trusting Ryan's judge not playing. You know he didn't turn anything in.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If anybody knows, I think he gave the town or county. We could do a FOIA request and see if they took the case or they're filing charges. I don't know. Or maybe Ryan could post it on his community page. So you don't
Wait, but
think
why
he
did he
did?
rage quit so quick? I mean, Jesus Christ, I understand he's friends with NTF, but I never realized that it would rub off on him to rage quit like that.
Was it because you were up here? Is that what you said? I didn't
Yeah.
understand. I didn't even hear the last few words he said. He said something, and
Well, I
I
mean, he
looked.
said, Cruz, are you here? And he said, no, fuck this. That's
Oh, and
excuse
that's
me.
when he bailed. 'Cause I looked up. I looked back up, and when I let you up, I said, "Is that you?" And then I took the overlay off, and then yeah, he was gone. I was like, "Damn, okay." I wasn't like last time we had a decent talk. We weren't fighting, or anything. I just asking questions. Wogg was just asking questions. We weren't being rude. I mean, I don't think we were.
Ask
What's
Wogg
up, Wolf?
why.
Good
All I was
catch today.
trying to get at it was the accent wasn't the move. He just got out of the car with your regular voice, acting like
Okay,
a normal
but
person. He would have.
I'm no catcher or anything, but who goes to a catch with the idea thinking, oh, I'm gonna continue the shtick in front of the guy?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you don't have to play the actual role. It's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
they're trying to just
what is the Uber code for the young lady, Wog? What is the Uber code for the young lady?
I
like
couldn't even understand him that much with his
Yeah, he was
accent.
saying, what is the Uber code for the young lady?
That's what he
but
said.
then
Huh?
he's driving a car with no tint and you can see in the back window and see there's no kid in the back car,
Yeah,
Like
because he said something like "Thank you, madam," or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, thank you, madam. What is the code for the Uber?
Wait, let me see what
uh,
Jeff is okay for you. Talk to the pred after you turn the case into the police. That depends on every case. Because yeah, I mean the way I looked at it, the way we did it personally is unless I had to per law enforcement or whatever, no. But if they hit up our decoy again, then yes. That's the way we did it. But I was still learning even when I was catching. So I don't know. Tommy's probably a better person to ask that one too. I personally would not talk to him, but Gideon did something kind of unprecedented in a sense.
Oh yeah,
He
he
did have,
interviewed a pred.
yeah, and he also found out that
Forgave him.
he forgave him, and it was some kind of, I haven't watched the whole thing, but there was some kind of mix up or something, and he was very honest about everything. I'll have to rewatch it again, but
Oh, I mean, in my opinion, he only forgave him because he's black. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist here,
I don't
but
know, to be honest
I
with
feel like
you.
if the guy was like white or like slightly older and not black, he would have not forgave him.
No, I don't think. No, I
Oh,
don't think
Ryan's
Gideon's like
backstage.
that. Is that? Wait, all right, hold on.
Here, I'll mute for
Actually,
little Rai.
let's see. All right.
Yeah, and I'm just not gonna be like shouted at by like other panels or whatever.
No, we're
Nobody's
just
screaming,
talking.
Ryan.
nobody's
No, I mean
screaming.
that's kind of what happens is like I don't even get time to like answer a question or whatever, and like I'm not like I will whatever you can call rage quit, I will leave because I'm just not taking any shit.
All right,
Um,
Ryan.
I can have a conversation like an adult, but if people aren't gonna be adults, then I will.
Who's not being an adult?
Usually people that I'm a panel with.
Oh,
We're just
I see
talking.
peace I see peace here. I mean, I don't see anybody screaming
But
at you.
yeah, but answering the question, so actually, what it is I made a whole thing where they give a PIN number to the decoy,
For the
to the Uber
Uber?
driver. Yeah, so the so the predator comes up to the Uber driver and says, like, what is a PIN, and then they need to give the PIN. So that was actually like part of it. So the very first part of it would have, but then after there didn't need to be an accent. I could have just knocked it off, but
Well, my question, can I ask just one or two questions? But I think Wog and I both had this question. Why did you keep stay in character when you got out of the car and instead of saying why are you here to meet, whatever and stuff like that?
I mean, it wasn't a long interaction. If it lasts a little longer, I probably would. I think I actually did at the very end, but it wasn't
But it was
because
very
it was so
quiet.
it wasn't a long interaction. So I think probably if it was like, a regular interaction, it would have be just like maybe the
Yeah, you
first, I
should
don't
have
know,
started it
30
out
seconds
as a
or
regular
something.
interaction instead of getting out
Well,
of the
not
car
really,
and act.
because the pin part was a part of it. The pin part was a part of the shtick. Like that was
Yeah,
actually a part of it. Like I did that
and the guy
immediately.
looked at you like he had 10 heads. Like, what are you talking about? And I would have been like, all right, dude, the jig's up. You know, I know why you're here, and I know what I'm doing here. Why? I would have just brought it right up to him, call him out on his stuff right there. I wouldn't have tried to stay in character just to try to get a pin number. The guy thought he was getting
No, I mean
chased around by
the
a crazy
the pin
Russian
number.
guy.
The pin number though will be an Uber driver. The pin number actually is like further incriminating though. It's like bringing something for the decoy.
Ryan, there's a question for you
Yeah, but
on the
either, I mean,
screen.
if you have to
Yeah,
ditch that part of the evidence, then you got everything else. I mean, get
yeah, and
get
also
the interview and get everything else out of them. Screw the pin number.
yeah, but I mean, anytime someone I don't know what we're saying here though. I mean, if someone's saying repeatedly they have a gun, I mean, like should catchers not leave that situation? That's
Yeah, but
what I
why
did.
you're the one person that hates weapons, and you're gonna tell the person that says they have a gun they're going to get their gun that you have a gun. If he had his gun on him, he could have just turned around and shot you right then and there.
In Minecraft.
My graph. Yeah.
Sure.
There's a question from CPPWV Ryan on screen for you.
Yeah, so that's kind of a crazy thing. I don't have a history of not turning in predators, by the way. Like I'm not Tommy, I turn in my stuff.
But
We turned in the guy that I didn't even catch in PA. It's like a lot of people kind of just don't want to pay attention to when I actually. It's like I always like turn in evidence and give updates, but it's like people don't really want to pay attention to that. Then they say I'm not doing it. It's kind of a strange dynamic, But yeah, like why wouldn't I turn it in? Do I really have a history of not turning in predators? I actually do.
well, the other part of that question was why are you still talking to him after the catch?
To actually see if I can get some kind of interaction. Yeah, because it's in West Virginia, and CBP West Virginia should know this specifically, but they were still kind of saying that even though I sent the patrol officer the link to the Google Drive, that they probably just can't do anything about that. So I'm gonna still try if I can. If he wants to meet, I will try to have an interaction. I will.
So he has no idea that you were the decoy then.
He doesn't. No, I mean he does. What do you mean? No. Actually, no. In that catch, no wait. In that catch, I wasn't the decoy. In the West Virginia one, I wasn't the decoy.
What I mean is the catcher. Sorry, whatever. You know what I mean? You were there for him to catch. Like he had no idea you were there to catch him, basically, or because you said he hit you. And there's another comment for you on the screen.
I'm not sure what you're asking me. Your question.
Anyways, CPPWV, it's on screen. It says, Ryan, no one said you didn't turn it in. Jeff, can you please ask him why he's talking to Pred after turning it in? I know Huntington PD, and they don't want that.
Okay, so that's exactly it. Because I did turn it in, even though they don't want that. That's why I'd still talk to them, so I could get more exposure. Yeah, that's literally why.
So by talking to him again without him hitting up a decoy, unless you said he did, that I guess that could interfere with an investigation. CPPWV said.
But they just said there can be no investigation because they said like pull up that comment again.
Hold
or I'll
on
just have to read it, I guess. Like
that was.
I'll read it. I'll read it. It's hard for you. So Ryan, no one said you didn't turn it in. Jeff, can you please ask? Is he talking to the Pred after turning it in? I know Huntington PD, and they don't want that. Like they don't want the catch, right?
So they didn't take the evidence at all?
They gave me an email and I sent the Google Drive link.
I think she means not to keep talking to talk to him after you turned him in. To keep to keep pursuing it, trying to keep getting a conversation out of him.
I mean, they didn't sound like they were doing any kind of investigation about it or had any intentions to. If that was the case, then.
All right, I have
So
a question, Ryan. When you had to run or whatever, I rewound. I screen recorded, so I wanted to see, because I heard you say you had a firearm or something of that nature. He was walking, what looked like to the backyard. I assume that's what it looked. He was walking in the dark back.
So
I didn't see him reach for anything. I didn't hear him say anything like he's going to get something, but you did.
Oh, he
and
said
so
no. He said he was going to get his gun. He did say he was going to get his gun.
He said that to you?
I mean, did you not watch the catch? Or?
Yes, I have it screen recorded. I just didn't simply hear it. Maybe it's my hearing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't hear him say that. I don't know if he yelled it out loud or if he was quiet when you said, "Why you here to meet a 13-year-old?" You're real quiet about that. I didn't know.
I mean, he said it multiple. He said it multiple times.
Oh, okay. It's my fault. Okay, yeah, Tommy heard. Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
personally didn't hear it, but
yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, my thing, yeah. Like he said he was originally sitting on the porch, so it looked like he was. It was dark, but it looked like he was reaching for something. Possibly, if it was like on its porch. But either way, I think I should have actually left the scene earlier. But once I kind of realized it could have got to that situation, that was when I knew to just leave, which is because the gun, I mean, and
did he actually draw it and point it at you?
I never said that. I never said that.
No, I'm just simply asking. I don't know.
No, I never said that.
So when you went to the
Just said he was
police,
going to get it.
okay.
Yeah.
So when you went to the police to try to turn in or email whatever, did you state that he said he was going to go get pew pew and bring it back out to hurt you, or?
Yeah. I mean, I said what happened.
Okay, I was going to say because it was hard to see in the dark. I know you were on the sidewalk and you walked, I think, a little bit onto the grass, but there's an easement, of course, between the middle of the road. I think it's 15 feet. You can be a certain distance. So I don't know if you were on the property, but I was thinking to myself, well, to stand your ground if he's going to try to fight you or what. Like I said, it's now that I know that he did say that makes sense now, but I wasn't quite sure at the time. But
Okay. Man.
You ever thought about getting your concealed carry license?
No.
Or do you carry pepper spray or anything? Or
no.
You might want to.
No weapons of any kind. I don't know any.
Oh, I missed a comment here says, therefore you leave it alone. Your case could be the one they take, and you're gonna F it up for content because you, Ryan.
No. And they're saying they wouldn't take the case.
After you emailed the evidence?
Yeah. But like they said they wouldn't get it, but I still send it to them. Yeah.
Oh, so they did reply to your email.
Okay, so they sent me like a test email so they could get my email because it was like, I guess it wasn't going through or whatever. And then I replied to that with the link to the Google Drive.
And then they responded back saying they're not going to take the case?
Respond back. They did not respond back.
Oh, so you don't know if they're going to take the case or not?
Oh my god. Oh, they said that like in person. It wasn't like it was all email or whatever. So when I left the scene, I guess like someone called like well actually I was advised to just call 911. Because like you can't actually get a hold of anyone like a regular place or whatever. Like everyone tried the non-emergency number, they just got hung up on.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, but I don't think that would be the biggest issue. You know, if I do if I do get more of a confession, if they're even not taking the case. Because if it's like the person is really like they just don't take cases in general, I don't think that's that pressing of an issue.
I'm not.
And actually, it was reported was just a gun, so it wasn't even like necessarily assured that investigation would be started. So technically, because I think there was something about it could be like if it was referred to like a detective, that would be when the investigation started. But I was talking to a patrol officer.
Okay, now I could be wrong. But I think CPPWV is thinking kind of the way I'm thinking. And like I said, I could be wrong. I always miss a lot of comments, so I may not have got the context of it. But what I'm thinking is, if you emailed them all the evidence and they did not specifically respond to you after you emailed the evidence, but you did say you did talk to him at the station, there's still a possibility that they could take the case. What?
I mean, I kind of am saying things and it looks like you're hearing them kind of different, you know. So I've already said what I said. I'd say it's going.
No, I'm conversating here. I'm brainstorming. What I'm saying is,
I want to call 911 at the station.
no,
right?
I'm just saying that they still may take the case if a certain detective or the DA, does see the information.
So because of that, I'm basically assured that it doesn't seem like they're doing anything because I sent the patrol guy and there was no. They said they probably just like don't take cases like that, and there was no response.
Go, I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, take care, buddy. Good job today.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
catch. All you
Later,
guys.
Ed.
So I don't know. I'm actually confused, to be honest with you. Still, I don't know. I'm not being rude in any way, shape, or form. I'm just asking questions. I obviously I did miss when he said he was going to go get it. I didn't hear that part. So okay. He did say that, I guess, more than once.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
the way,
as far as like some people were saying like catching a bad name, I think like the worst thing that like could give catching a bad name is like trading CP. So I think that's actually far worse.
is that what he was doing? The pred
like,
you were trying to get?
CVP and Tommy, yeah, absolutely.
Wait. What? Wait.
Yeah.
CPP and Tommy, what are you talking about?
Like someone was saying, but like giving catchers a bad name. I mean, it's like I can't think of any better example than Tommy giving catchers a bad name.
How's that?
Because they trade CP.
They trade CP. Okay. How's I think if they did that, they'd be in prison, right?
No, is that in prison?
Are you falsely? I don't understand. Tommy's here. He's in chat. I mean, if you
absolutely don't. That's an illogical statement at all.
Also, Tommy did mention that the FBI checked all their devices and they've been cleared.
Well, Tommy's saying that, so
yeah,
I don't think that
he said on his chit chat, like I don't remember when it was.
Well, Tommy says a lot of stuff. But the leader of his decoy operations literally said that they upload CP in a folder that is titled "Do Not Open It," and he got mad at everyone in the world for questioning that. Clearly, literally, and saying that a designated person views it. So,
well, he said you called. He said that you did call the police. There was an investigation, and then he said you're dumb as it gets. On screen there.
So you doesn't need an investigation. I mean, an investigation, no.
But you're the one, you called the police on CPP, or?
Oh, I called the police. Wait, called the police. I think you're talking about the catch.
No, I put it here. I'll put it back up
I
on
would say
screen
this.
here.
I would say this. I think someone put me on the spot and asked, like, are you gonna put in a tip or whatever? And because it wasn't like specific enough, I think at the time I said I would, but I didn't. But actually, because I realized WAP did something similar, I put in a tip for WAP because that was specific for me. So I actually made a tip about WAP.
How about this one? How Shebe,
But
this
here's
is
the
it's
thing.
on.
So because like he the fact that he got investigated, that didn't even have to do with me.
Shebe CPP, it says, how come ICAC detectives want
They don't.
CPP to train them? That makes no sense.
Because
LOL.
it doesn't make sense because no police officers take CPP or Tommy seriously, especially ICAC.
No, oh, you're saying nobody. Well, actually, a lot of them do. What's it called? Broomfield does. There's a lot of counties there.
ICAC does not want Tommy to train them. Yeah, I think there was they actually have an article out on them, like help not wanted. Yeah, like they don't. And I think it was a detective saying because of what CPP did, they basically lost their investigation. And there's histories of them not turning in evidence. I think that's even on catches where it's found out to be. So I think not turning in evidence and having a history of.
Well, CPP just got a conviction Wednesday. So
I mean, Wogg might be once or twice a day. I mean, I actually think probably I have more convictions, even though he has like all these catches or whatever that basically it's just like letting them go without even. I mean, I'd even respect Daps more because like Daps is like they're violent or whatever, so it's like that there's some kind of consequence. But with these people, it's just like he's really just trying to get his content, And
can I ask you a question then? I thought I was the only one that really picked up on it until somebody went live. If they want to say it, if they're here, I don't, but it wasn't the last one you did with a guy where you had to run when the guy said he was going to go get his pew pew. I think it was the one before that where you said right before you ended the stream, he's like, you were really, really mad. And you go, I got to get a catch. And then it ended. Like, I got to get a catch. I'm like, so it makes me think, and it makes others think, I believe too, that you're just wanting the clout and content. Is that true?
No, I wanted to catch.
Well, of course, but
if I'm saying catch, I mean catch.
Right, but you were if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong. If I remember correctly, you were
association between catches and
ending the live. You said that.
I do need to catch. I want to get a catch. Are you making the connection between that and clout and content? Maybe so. Although clout and
so you're not gonna go home until you get, I think, 10 catches on one of your streams recently you had.
I don't even know, but I want to get like tons of catches. I just want to get catches and like almost not go back home. So
you're just kind of like cruising the country and decoying and stuff.
Oh wait, what's that again?
So you're just kind of cruising around the country and decoying to get catches right now, or?
Well, no, I mean, I have like a whole team now, so it's like I have a decoy and like she actually got one of them, that one in West Virginia and has a lot of more leads actually, and kind of work with my friend Chip and kind of works with me on turning in stuff and getting everything really together, and yeah, just kind of I don't know, I mean the kind of team people I'm kind of working with is they really do a good job, but there's a lot of prospects for catches, so I'm trying to get catches. That's what I'm trying to do.
So is this a decoy team that's been doing this for a while and everything? They know what they're doing and stuff?
No, well, they do know. Okay. Second question. So like, no one really has decoy before. This is the first time they're decoying, but they're doing very well in spite of that.
Did you have to teach them how to decoy, or?
Yeah, I mean, just like kind of the generalities of it, but the way actually, like, my decoy, like, my active decoy kind of right now has been decoying. It just, you kind of would think that they've been decoying for years, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, a lot of
So
people are doing a lot of good jobs, a lot of people are doing good.
we're gonna. This is kind of a little bit different, but there's a reason why I'm going to this subject about Vitali again, because of the decoy situation that was talked about when Gideon interviewed the ex-employee and whatnot. So they were doing some shady stuff. Like, so according to him, the ex-employee and a couple other people that knows Vitali and worked with him or whatever, said that he generally didn't know that the decoy screwed up, that they lied. So and by the way, he had this team of decoys before, and his now ex-employee, which Gideon interviewed, fired all of them before he quit Vitali, or whatever happened back in 2025, whatever year it was. He was only with them for a few months. And then when he got out, when Vitali got out of the Filipino prison, when he called that particular team that was doing shady stuff and not doing it right. He called them, and they're the ones that has been decoying for him again. So with that being said, look what happened. Now he's apparently, possibly, allegedly being sued by that for falsely accusing an innocent person of being a pred because his decoys screwed up. So did you vet your new decoys, your new team? Like, do they have experience at all?
I do very little vetting. I do, well, like, first of all right, so, okay, so, one, God, it's calling me.
You okay?
Someone just calling me.
I put on do not disturb.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so actually, I don't really, yeah, the only thing I kind of would vet against is maybe like obviously like sex crimes or like, perjury or something, but anything else I don't really even care about. But in the beginning, just getting people on board, I don't ask like decoys like weird questions like what is your survivor story, like CPP. Basically, like a main way of how I've been onboarding decoys is just like anything but what CPP is doing. It's like, so I make it clear, to never upload child abuse material. Oh man.
I don't. Do you have proof that you said CPP was uploading CSAM or whatever? Do you have proof of that? I mean, I'm not saying. Do you
By
have
admission,
receipts
yeah.
in some way, shape, or form?
By admission.
By whom?
Humby.
Okay. Do you have a receipt you can show us, or that he said that, or audio, or something?
I think something's going on. It might be an emergency. I'll be right back.
Okay. That was kind of strange how he dropped down when I was trying to ask him some questions. But if he has an emergency, he has an emergency. But he has the link, so it's pinned. He can come back up whenever he wants. Yep, he's not backstage. All right, what do y'all think so far? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, the point I was trying to make is Vitali didn't do much vetting on, those decoys. I think he's backstage now. Hopefully we can finish our convo. It's All right. What do you think about all that?
It's crazy, man. I'm sorry about my internet, man. I've been having internet issues all day today.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, I think he's cool now with the fucking those losers that are fake pred catchers, Warbot and Cole, as we now call them, trans broccoli cuckold and trans broccoli wart slop. I mean, these guys are on repeat. You know what I mean?
Well, they're not catchers or decoys though. I was
No.
trying to compare the situation to Vitaly's decoys, in which they were fired before for being not doing their jobs and falsely accusing and doing a bunch of shady shit, and then Vitali hires them back, and now they're not even catching. I mean, they literally caught an innocent guy.
Well,
You know?
my opinion on that, Jeff, is that if people are trying to catch bad people, I think our government should just do their job and let them stay for a long time, because they have a tendency with people that break the law, giving them an easy layover, like just letting them go for, you know what I mean? I don't think you should let people go that do evil things.
Right, I agree.
Whether you kill somebody, whether you do bodily harm to a man, woman, and even a child, I think you should spend either your life in prison or you should get the death penalty.
Death penalty.
I don't think. Yeah, but they give these people, they let them go, and they have to register as sex offenders. I don't think you should do that. I think they should be in prison for a long time if they don't want the death penalty. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. And Florida is kind of leading the way into that, because there's two things. First of all, when they say you get life in Florida, you get life in Florida. You don't get paroled unless it's in the stipulations from the court, right? Another thing is they pass a law that if a chomo, does what they do with a certain age and under, they can get the death penalty. Now, if that goes to every state, yes, we're still going to have predators, obviously, but it would put a dent, and help and prevent them, hopefully. I would hope, but who knows? They're still being caught in Florida anyways, you know what I mean? But
yeah, but I still think, dude, if they don't want to, give the death penalty, I think they need to spend the rest of their lives in prison, because that's a serious offense, whether you kill somebody or whether you do bodily harm to anybody. It don't matter. But it's just my opinion. I think our government, I do blame our government for our stump. Sorry. I've been up for a little while because I've been working a lot. It's just like, I do think our government has failed us, and I think they need to get up off their asses and see that whether they're predators, whether they're murderers, they need to spend the rest of their life in prison or give them the death penalty. You know what I mean? Right. It's just my opinion, but I just wanted to come up here and see how all you guys are doing. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Yeah, I used to go under the name TruthHurts Enterprises, and you were subbed to my channel at one time, and then my channel was demolished because it got reported by multiple people. Yeah. We all call them it's okay, your guys' fault. We call them the trans broccoli triad, which is cuckold and wart slop, all these losers calling out the word work, spreading lies. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I've been doing all right, man, because I know a lot of people that are in the chat, and I know you, and I've known you for a long time, and you definitely put out good stuff, man.
I appreciate that. I don't think I do, but I appreciate that. I just try to. Well, I quit drinking. I don't know if you know that or not. I was drinking for a while there, but I quit. Today is 3.5 months, actually. Today.
Excellent, brother. I'm proud of you, man. Keep it going, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I would. I wouldn't even think if I took a drink right now. I just. Yeah, there's no way. Even if it was just a casual, taste this, I won't do it. And even though I said like just a week or two ago, like if I go 6 months, I might have a drink on a holiday. I don't think I'm even going to do that, because I think it will just trigger my brain to. Oh, there's somebody backstage. Oh, it's Ryan again.
Yeah, I was also going to say, Nunya said earlier that I was Pat Con. No, me and Pat Con are two different people. So I just wanted to say, God bless everybody here, and God bless everybody in the chat. And I was going to go get me something to eat. So I might come back sometime, because I need to take time off. I've been spending time with my family and hanging out with my friends and working. So God bless you guys, man. Thank you.
Hey, God bless you too. Thanks for coming up, man.
You're very welcome.
All right, have a good one. All right, I don't know what happened, but you dropped down earlier.
I had a call. It's yeah. So
Oh, hey,
yeah,
are you
with the,
scared? Are you scared of Anthony Cruz? Because as soon as he came up, I
no,
didn't
I
even know
don't.
it
I
till
don't want to
afterward.
be. I don't want to be yelled at. So
He
I'm gonna
said he
avoid
wasn't
it.
gonna.
I'm gonna avoid people like yelling and saying ridiculous shit about me. Yeah.
Well, he said he was going to be calm and collective or whatever. So
I don't really give a fuck to talk to Anthony Cruz. Like that's really it. Like I'll just kind of go where I want. So
well, that's your choice. You know,
yeah.
everybody has their own. You know, but
But yeah, as far as like I think it was like the decoying thing. Basically, it's doing anything but what CPP is doing. And like
what do you
proof of
mean?
like trading.
Well, wait,
You know,
hold on.
no,
One thing. What do you mean? They've got almost 600 catches.
they're in a like a 5% conviction rate, and they're trading CP as a part of their practices, and I think they're a
Trading
joke.
CP. I think they would be in jail or prison if they were trading CP, Ryan.
Do you think everyone that's trading CP is in jail right now?
Well, no, but
So there
with
lies
the
your answer to your question.
notoriety, and being a public figure and being that big of an organization, I mean, it's pretty obvious that if they had something like that, it would be. And Tommy even said himself, the FBI investigated and found nothing, and they're all cleared.
He said that, so
Right.
by his own word, we'd have to believe that.
The FBI.
No, it's not the
Did that.
FBI's word. The FBI didn't go in a chit chat and be like, "By the way, yeah,
No,
Tommy's
but the
good."
FBI,
Tommy
the
said
FBI
that.
did. Yeah, the FBI did investigate though.
Tommy said that. Tommy said all that.
And then he turned in his oh shoot, when was it? A couple years ago when people something about the Atlantic City or something. He turned in his GoPros and phones. Then there was nothing on them.
But the leader of the decoy operations said they upload CSAM to a server, and there's a designated person that views it. So I'm not sure what you think trading CP is, but that's what it means. They're trading CP.
Didn't he say though that there was a police report? Nobody could open the folder, and law enforcement said to keep it there because I know that
No, he said a designated person views it.
Because there's a couple other catchers that are in decoys and whatnot for Alex that were on. I think it was short buses that some police departments tell them, okay, keep all the evidence, including the CSAM. That's what law enforcement told them to do. Is keep it all in the
I
folder,
can't
and then
verify that.
and keep well, it's on Short Buses channel. Keep decoying them, and then after the catch, and then they'll have everything. So, what if that's the case? Maybe I mean I
It's
don't know
illegal
what
to upload and
if
possess CP.
we all know that. We all know that. What I'm trying to say is, if a cop or say a district attorney says, okay, here's what you're going to do with, or even a judge, and they say, here's what you do, you're supposed to do it because they're the authority, right? So if they said do this, well, okay,
The judge says to possess and
I'm
upload
just making
CP.
I'm making a point. I'm trying to make a point, Ryan. If law enforcement told them to do that, now me personally, I'll be honest with you. This is just my personal opinion. If law enforcement or a judge or anybody told me, like if I was still catching at a team or whatever, I would have to kindly decline and risk probably contempt of court. I don't know what it would be, or just quit. And I don't know. I personally wouldn't do that, but that's just my opinion. But when you got a big, team, and you're a big catcher, like Alex is a big catcher, Tommy's a big
supposed to
catcher.
delete it.
Wait, what?
You're supposed to delete it and report it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children cyber tip line, and then screenshot the report number. You're not supposed to possess it and upload it. And I will say that I can't verify what the hell you're talking about like Alex's decoys or whatever, but what I do know is Alex said to delete CSAM and report it to the cyber tip line and get the screenshot of the report number. So
Shay
that's
said,
inconsistent from what I've heard.
okay. It's on screen there. Shaybay CPP says, I'm the leader of the decoy department. I never said
Well, Tom
that
B did.
and have never done that. So
Who's Tom? So what does Tom B do? Tom B did.
did
Are you
what
denying
though?
Tom
Like,
B's not a part of your team? Like, I don't understand. I mean, this is kind of just ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, Tom B said it literally on like your videos, like behind the shit show, I guess, and said that they upload it and they know that that they could be charged with it, but that they think the courts will rule in their favor. So, like, literally what he said. So explain that.
well, the link is pinned. Anybody's welcome to come up. I will say this. I kind of said a little while ago. Okay, so
No one can really answer that question.
this just say that everything you said is correct. Okay, just whatever. I don't know every little detail. Obviously, I haven't been around much for quite a while now. Off and on. That's it. Haven't seen everything. Haven't heard everything. But this just say that's the case. All right. Just say you're right about what you just said. Like I said, okay, if I was Tommy, the leader of CPP, and that really was going on, I personally would kick that person out. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But from what I understand, like I said, it's all under the direction of law enforcement, and they did.
I've
The FBI
never
did
been
investigate and found him. I guess.
No, I've never been directed by I've never heard of that being directed by law enforcement to possess CP. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. I'm just saying that. Well,
and
aside
also,
from, well, no, I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
I'm responding to what you're
From
saying.
Short Bus's channel. I think it was APP
okay.
and.
Well, I'm responding to what you're saying.
It could be.
So you're saying, but then also you're throwing in that he was cleared by the FBI, but that's only according to Tommy.
Okay.
The person that would be allegedly being investigated. You don't see. I mean, like, do you not understand what point I'm making with that? That might not be a credible source.
Well,
if you're just going by the word of the person that allegedly is being investigated.
All right, let me ask you a couple questions, just really easy questions.
No, I mean, do you understand that? That's my first question.
I heard what you said.
Hey, you heard it, but did you understand it?
I'm listening to what you say. I'm trying to respond, but you keep talking over me. So let me ask you a question. Okay, so it's kind of a question to answer your question. Do you realize that there are a lot of people that watch CPP's streams, whether it be catches or chit chats or whatever? Obviously, we know that news guy, was Rob Blow or whatever, was watching his stuff. Law enforcement watches his channel. I would think that being an organization as large as CPP and going live and saying that, if that was not true, I think that they would have went and made contact with CPP and asked them why they said that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a pretty logical situation if you really think about it. I think somebody said something earlier. I call it fishing. I think you're fishing a little bit. And like I said,
I'm going by his own words.
If somebody really is doing that, I'm completely against that. I don't care who it is.
I'm going by his own words. So how's it fishing? It's a literal interpretation of his own words, and you're calling that fishing.
His being Rob Lowe's, Tom B. Who are you talking about? First of all, we got to make sure.
Tom B. literally said they upload CP to a folder that says "Do not open," and that there's a designated person that views that CP. It's like what he said.
Is there a clip you can?
Oh my! It's bro. I mean, yeah, there's clips of it.
Because I remember what I remember.
I know.
because I wasn't watching it live.
But
I
if
heard
Tommy
about it
didn't take it
after the
down, it's
fact,
probably
and
still
then-
up on YouTube. If Tommy didn't take it down, I don't know if he did, but if Tommy didn't take it down, it's probably he could probably just watch his own channel.
But I've seen like a lot of the clips, and what I remember correctly is, or what I remember, if I'm correct, the best of my memory, of course, is what I just said, that they had a folder and law enforcement advised them or told them to put in there. But then at the same time, when Tommy got home, I think it was the next day or the day after, or whatever it was, a couple days after he did that live, and he says there is no CP in any server or Google something or other.
Are you talking about the Atlantic City thing? Or?
No, I think he was responding to the whole thing in general. Let me see what this says.
Those are
real
two
quick.
different incidents.
Exactly, Jeff. This is what he
Doesn't
always
have-
deflects to.
That doesn't have anything to do with each other.
Wait, what'd you say, Ryan? I'm sorry.
Those two things have nothing to do with each other. I don't know what you're talking about or point you're trying to make.
They absolutely have to do with each. You talking about me or the comment?
I'm talking about Tom B's own words, and you're talking about something about when he got home and something.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure.
When Tommy was on the plane coming home from the Philippines.
From where? Oh,
The
okay.
Philippines. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With his wife. Yeah, they were on vacation. They had the panel without Tommy, and I've seen clips. Is all I've seen. I didn't know if it was still up or on locals or whatever. But what I did see and hear is he said that they were informed by law enforcement with a case number on top, and nobody's allowed to open it or something like that.
So
And
why
then
would he say that he could be charged?
That's a good question. I don't know that. Okay,
I
you mean
agree it's a
him
good question,
or
yeah.
CPP?
Tom B said he knows he could get charged for what he and they are doing. He said that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I misunderstood you. My bad. Yeah, I talked about that before. And that was my. I was hoping he was watching and could come up and explain it, and he's welcome to. Or anybody is from CPP, obviously. Okay? Now I know what you're talking about, because what I heard is law enforcement knows about. I've never been in Gilded, or I don't know what what's the other one called, Gilded and Discord or whatever. I guess that's the servers we're talking about. I guess I don't know. I've never been in there. I don't have.
What are you
Discord or
talking
Gilded.
about? I'm talking about this is Tom B on a podcast.
That's what I'm
on a
talking
video.
about. Ryan, I'm not done, dude. So apparently what he said was all the files of every pred ever caught, just like Dick Head and Predward Stairs had some kind of file on every pred. They have it. And he said somebody asked a question in chat. They didn't say CSAM, I don't think, in chat. This is why I was hoping you had a clip or something to refresh my memories. I want to hear exactly what was said. But what I remember is they were advised by law enforcement with a case number on top of it, do not open, and law enforcement knew about it. And then you said, and I think I remember hearing it too, he said something of the nature we could get in trouble for it. And that's when I questioned the fact, why would law enforcement tell somebody to put something that's illegal and then the person get in trouble for it? So that's the only question I had, because it kind of confused me a little bit. It's like, if a cop told me to walk across the street and I do it, and then
that's what Tom B said.
And then he arrests me, I'm like, well, wait a minute, I just did what you told me to. That's the only question I had. I know.
Yeah,
that's
that would be a fault from Tom B.
But that's I don't
know.
You're not.
I don't know what other situation of like with Edward Stairs you're referring to, but like even saying that law enforcement is directing them, like Tom B also said that he knows that law enforcement could charge him. So
well, there's your answer. Shebe is the leader of the decoys, and so she knows what goes on, and she just said nobody uploads CP to a damn server.
So why did Tom B say that then?
I'm not Tom B. You have to ask him.
Well, I would ask Shay. I would ask anyone. Why did Tom B say that? Why did Tom B say that? Like, and no one is able to answer that. So that leads me to think. And given they did nothing to even answer why he said that, you know, and there was a lot more than enough benefit of the doubt afforded, and they just got defensive. I think it speaks volumes.
Well, let's wait and
Both those
see. So
VP.
you asked the question now. You said nobody's answering. So let's see if we get an answer. Maybe Shay's typing right now, or somebody else is typing, Tommy or somebody else, and let's see if somebody answers. I mean,
And I don't really know if it's a good source to be asking people that are denying words that are said in public.
wait, denying words said in public. Who's denying words said in public? I don't know what you mean by that.
I guess Shay.
Yeah, she's the leader of the decoys. She said there is no CP on a server.
So why did Tom? Why did Tom B say there was?
I don't know. Like CPP WV, exactly. That's Ryan. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Here's the thing: I shouldn't be asking Tom B anything. All of you should be asking Tom B anything, and it's obviously clear that none of you care about that issue,
first
whatever.
Of all, Ryan,
legitimate.
Didn't I say earlier when this whole thing happened? I invited Tom B or Tommy or somebody to come up. They weren't watching because I had the same question, but Tommy already answered that when he got back from the Philippines. Shay just
didn't answer it.
All right, Ryan, if you're gonna keep talking over me, or I sincerely, I don't know if there's a delay or not, but I'm trying to answer you. Then you keep asking other questions. Look, I don't work for CPP. I don't know how everything works with them. I don't get involved too much. I just watch catches. That's it. I watch catches, and sometimes I'll talk or text somebody. Like, you know, I've only probably talked to Alex on the phone twice in my life. Probably texted him maybe 3 times in my life, 4 times. Tommy, same thing. I don't know every little detail, but there's somebody here that literally is the leader of the decoys, and they're saying there is no CP downloaded to a server. As to Tom B, as to why he said that, you have to ask him. We can't read people's brains. Let's see what Shebe said. She goes, I'll speak for myself.
They're saying conflicting statements.
I'll put it on stage so you can see it too as I read it. Shebe, CPP, the leader of the decoys from CPP, says, I'll speak for myself, she says. You said the leader of the decoys said blah, blah, blah. I never said that. If an ICAC instructed us to create a folder into a Google Drive for their evidence rather than printing. Oh, okay. Was I wrong about that? I'm okay. I thought you said, yeah, ICAC. Isn't ICAC higher up? I think they are, aren't they? They're kind of like, let me go back to the other one. I must have read that wrong. Sorry about that, Shebe, if I read that wrong. Wait, delete it. My opinion, you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people aren't asking that question because it's not a concern to them. That's all I'll leave it with. And you are absolutely supposed to delete it. No, you are supposed to delete it.
Okay, so you see the comment there.
Yeah, you are supposed to delete it.
And then report to 911. Unless
what?
and then report to 911. Call 911, report it or something, right?
No, the cyber tip line. The cyber tip line, and you delete it. Then you go to the cyber tip line, and then you screenshot the report number. 911 deals with emergencies. You are absolutely supposed. So even by that's admission of if you're not deleting it and you know you're not deleting it, is that not willful possession, knowingly possession, by definition?
Yeah, if the cops advised and said, okay, like now again, I have to go back and look at the short bus stream, but I think it was there was Decoy Mandy in there, PP Sam Squatch, APP. There's like all kinds of people.
Actually, I have a follow-up question.
Hold on. I'm not Ryan. No. You're not. No, I'm going to finish this. I tried to talk about this earlier, and you cut me off, and I forgot what I was trying to say. So now that I got it in my mind, I'm going to say it. They said there had been. I forgot exactly who it was. I'll have to go through the chat sometime and look, but 1 or 2 of them mentioned it that they have been advised to keep decoying. They reported the CP to the police, as you should. And the police did tell a couple, at least one, I'll say at least one group. I think it was 2, but we'll just say one decoy catching group said, okay, just keep decoying them and then call us when the catch is over, and then we'll take everything from there. So, I mean, I don't know. If law enforcement tells you to do something, aren't you supposed to do it if it's a
I
lawful
would
order?
need to see
But
that clip in order to believe it.
It-
So I
yeah,
don't know what to say.
I can send you.
That sounds.
It's on Short Bus's channel.
I need to see the context of that. But you are supposed to delete it. Because actually she said two things. This is actually my follow-up question. So she said she's not being directed by ICAC or any of that, right? She made that clarification, right? Right? It's where you
Wait, I'm
right?
sorry. Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
So didn't she just correct you that she wasn't being directed by ICAC?
No, she said that it gets direct. Put it back up. Wait, hold on. We follow the ICAC instructs. Okay, there it is on screen. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Now it's on screen. We follow that. We follow what ICAC instructs us to do. Now I do not transfer evidence and all that jazz to the police, so I can only tell you about my department. That's it.
Wait, so you don't
Is that
transfer it to the police. So you don't transfer it to the police, but you
Oh, it's
knowingly
this one
possess
right
it.
there that you were talking about.
You don't transfer it to the police, but you knowingly possess it. All right, so hold on. I'll speak for myself when
No,
you say
she
the
said
leader of the decoys said blah blah. I never said that if an ICAG instructed us to create a folder into a Google Drive rather than printing shit. So yeah, so they're not being. So I don't think they're even saying they're being directed by the police in some of those comments, but also, knowingly possessing CP is a crime. And
right.
if they're saying, and they're able to say that they didn't delete CP, by definition, that would be knowingly possessing CP. So what Shay doesn't realize is she admitted to a crime in chat on top of Tom B's statements. So keep it up. You're doing great.
Someone just posted a video where they created a website just like Ryan's in 20 minutes. Eric says, I don't know. I don't know. I am trying. I am listening. I'm also looking at comments. I'm getting a lot of mixed stuff here, so I'm trying to ascertain.
And I'm trying to ascertain that they admitted that they knowingly possess CP. Literally what you said.
Wait, who said what now? I'm sorry.
Well, again, if she's even saying now that she knowingly doesn't delete CP because you're not supposed to, apparently, that would mean that she's knowingly possessing CP by definition.
She says, "No, you're wrong again, Ryan." Wow.
It can't be wrong. You take the statement, she doesn't delete CP. That means that you know that there's CP to delete that you're not deleting. By definition, that means you're knowingly possessing CP. That's an unescapable conclusion.
I'll be honest with you. This is a clusterfuck. To be honest with you,
This is over your head, bro. It's over your head.
Ryan, I promise you, it's not over my head. The whole situation is a clusterfuck. It's like getting a puzzle.
I mean, if you don't understand what I just said, that's pretty bad.
Well,
So
Ryan,
look,
I'm not trying to be rude, but a lot of things you're saying don't make sense either, Ryan. I mean, there's some things.
Name one.
I understand.
Name one.
Ryan, no, just hold on, dude. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Okay, there are some things that I will agree to disagree on. I don't have evidence of certain things, or you haven't provided any audio clips or any, of anything. So all I know is the little that I saw and what people are saying in chats and what I've heard. And I made my point very, what? You understand you do understand when you talk over me. I can't hear you when you talk over me, so there's no use in talking over me. All I'm saying is, if a person in any team, I don't care who they are, is actually feloniously doing that with CP, if I was the leader, I would fire them and report them to the police. That's my opinion. I think
you fire Shay.
agree with that.
Great. We agree. You fire Shay, I
Shay
guess.
said there is no CP. I put it on
No,
the
she
screen.
didn't. She said.
Yes, she did.
She no, no. She said. What do you mean there is no CP? She said there. She said you're not supposed to delete CP, right?
That was one of the comments, but you literally just
Okay.
said
Okay. No. Okay. So she said she doesn't. You're not supposed to delete CP, which would mean
well,
that she's knowingly has CP that she knows that she's choosing to not delete for some reason. That means she's knowingly possessing CP.
she said there is no CP saved to any server. I'm trying to find that comment so I can put it back up on the screen for you.
How would there be no CP? How would there be no CP? How you're not understanding though. How would there be no CP if she's not deleting it?
There's the answer right there. It's on screen. Nobody uploads CP to a damn server.
No, it's not because that's how would there not be CP if they're not deleting it?
One thing. Okay, let's do one topic at a time on this situation. All right. First of all, I'm going to go with this topic because I got this on screen. Okay. She said that no, but she's a leader of the decoys in the CPP, right? Of CPP. She said nobody uploads CP to a damn server. You said she did just a little while ago. That's a harsh allegation to make. When she already said no, nobody, she doesn't do that, nor does anybody else. All right. The next comment was this one. She says, I'll speak for myself. You said the leader of the decoy said blah, blah. I never said that. If any ICAC instructed us to create a folder into Google Drive, remember, you got to look at every word. If an ICAC instructed us to create a folder into a Google Drive for their evidence rather than printing shit. So I think you skipped the word. I'm sorry. I thought I had it on screen. It's on screen now. Again. So remember, even the little word like if, you got to pay attention to every word. That's if. She said there is never any CP upload to any server. She said if. The next comment was.
So none of her decoys have ever received CP.
According to her, no.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, wait, hold on. No, I'm sorry. No, hold on. Look, I'm trying to multitask. Look, I'm sorry. She said nobody uploaded any CP to any server. My bad.
Well, that's not possession. That's even worse. But possession would just be not deleting it.
She said nobody is uploading it to any server.
That doesn't have to do with possession. If someone texts you CP right now, are you possessing it?
Absolutely, I'd call the police. Yeah.
Okay. Let's make this out really simple. So if someone sends you CP, are you possessing it? Right. What's your answer?
Unwillingly, yeah. I mean, of course, but yeah.
Unwillingly, fine. But let's say you take the position to not delete it.
Right.
Are you knowingly possessing CP?
As far as what I understand, yeah. So
yes, I agree. So that's an argument I use against Shay.
Okay, so no, I get your point. It's a good one. Okay, so we're gonna go with that now. All right, cool. We're kind of getting somewhere. So what if you say you or I receive whatever CSAMware. Okay, I'll ask you the question since you asked me that question. So say you received it for whatever reason, decoin or whatever. And you called the police right away, which I assume you would, I would hope, right? And the police confirmed that, okay, yeah, somebody sent you CP, blah, 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 blah. And it say you're decoying. And the police themselves, I'm just spitballing here, okay, said, okay, just put it in this whatever evidence thing, folder, servers, whatever they call them. I'm not on any server. I don't know what a server is, to be honest with you. It's some kind of computer thing. I don't know. Anyways, if they said to do that, like I said, I would fight not to do that because I wouldn't want that to be on any of my whatevers, sites or servers or whatever. But if that's what they told them to do, what would you do? If you receive CP and you report it like you're supposed to, and they said, okay, and you said, I'm decoying this person, and this person sent me CPs. He's saying whatever. What should I? And I'm reporting it. What should I do? And they say, okay, put it in a folder or whatever. I don't know.
I've
what-
had
what-
catchers. I've had catches and decoyed where there was CP involved, and I've never heard of that ever.
Yeah, I
Detective
didn't hear
saying
about
that's
it
what you.
until
Detective saying that what you should do is possess CP. I've never heard of that.
yeah. The first time I heard about certain situations is when Short
I'd only
Bus had that
CP.
panel. I'm trying to answer your question, and I have to be honest with you. I forgot who it was, but it was two of the. I think they're Alex, they're predator poachers and a couple other group decoys and whatnot. They talked about their experience, and I have to find that panel. It wasn't that long ago, maybe a month ago, and
But actually,
look at the chat.
Just to summarize, so given, like she takes the position to not delete CP, and we just said if someone were to send you CP, right, and you take the position to not delete it, wouldn't that mean that she's knowingly possessing CP?
Didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah, but just to summarize, so you get it clear. Is she knowingly possessing CP in that scenario?
If she received as a decoy, if they received it from the pred or ledge pred, whatever, is that what you're talking about? And but if she, okay, so her or whoever the decoy
she doesn't delete it.
Okay, I'm not even done talking, Ryan. I didn't even finish the sentence. So if that happens, they report it to the police right away. What the police tell you to do afterwards, that's a different story. I personally, like I said, if I was still catching or whatnot, and I had a team and the police told me to put it in a file till the catch is over, I personally would kindly, respectfully decline unless I was under duress of arrest because I don't want any CP.
I can answer that question though, Frogger, because I delete it and I go through the cyber tip line and then I screenshot the report number. So then there's a report number tied to it. And then I make that a part of the case. That's what I can say what I do with it, and that's what I do with it.
So you have received CP before?
Yes.
From
the
decoy. So okay,
from the decoy? No, not from the decoy. I've seen no CP from the decoy. If I receive CP from a decoy, I'll be turning them in. No.
Whoa! How'd you get CP then? If it wasn't not the decoy, sorry, the alleged pred as your decoy. That's why if you misheard me, that's what I was talking about. Were you decoying and the alleged pred sent you CP? Is that what you're saying? And then you said, no, that's not the case. I'm kind of confused.
No, the pred, yeah. I thought you said the decoy sent CP.
Yeah, I did. I messed up. Yeah, that's why I recanted and spoke again. That's why I wanted to clear up because I was like, whoa, wait a minute. If you didn't get it from decoying, then where'd you get it from?
Oh, yeah, no. It was from decoying.
All right, with that in mind,
I deleted it and I reported it.
Can you educate us, if you will, and walk us through the process of what you did when you received that CP? Are you allowed to walk us through that process with the law enforcement?
Well, I mean,
okay. I'll mute up and let you talk. Go ahead.
But I've even explained this multiple times, so it's exactly what I said. Is I delete it, and you go through the cyber tip line, provided by NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. You answer the questions. You don't need any screenshots. You don't need anything with you. You just go by your best memory and what you know about the situation, and then they give you a report number, and then I screenshot the report number, and that becomes a part of the case, and that's the position to take. That's what I do.
Okay, so you deleted it. You called law enforcement. Got a case number. I'm sure you turn in the evidence of the actual pred. Did you catch that pred by chance, or like catch? Did you actually
I was actually decoying for Alex, and I just gave it to Gideon. So
okay, so there was a catch that came out of that, and they were able to, were they able to recover the CP that Pred sent, the decoy? I guess you were decoying or something, right? So
Oh,
since
so,
you
so
deleted,
actually, I was kind of showed out of that case. That just like went to Gideon or whatever. So I don't even know the outcome. That was like just totally Gideon
wait,
without the answer.
wait, hold on. I think maybe you misunderstood me. Or maybe I misspoke. You decoyed that catch. What you're talking about, right?
Wasn't really acknowledged that I did decoy it, but I did decoy it. Yeah.
So you received CP, as you said, and then did you delete it
Deleted it.
first? Call on. Okay.
Deleted it. No, delete it first. Always delete it first.
Okay. Yeah. Just asking. I'm just making sure everything, ducks in a row here. And then I think you said you called law enforcement after that, right?
Reported to the cyber tip line,
Or the cyber tip,
which is law
same
enforcement.
thing.
Which is law enforcement. Yeah.
Right. And then they advise, and then you told them that you deleted it. And then after the catch, I think you said Gideon and Alex catch or something of that nature.
Told them they deleted it. I mean, no, if
You
they
said
instructed, I deleted it.
I just said that, Ryan. I said you deleted it. Then you called law enforcement, correct? Am I right so far?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay. You contacted a law enforcement agency of some sort. All right.
Yeah.
You told them that you deleted it when you got it, I assume, right? You told them everything that happened, I assume.
Well, that's not how it works. It doesn't say that in
my
the cyber
gosh.
tip line questioning if I deleted it. You're saying if the cyber tip line asked me if I deleted it, I just deleted it.
So you didn't talk to an actual human being. You just.
That was a cyber tip line. It's a questionnaire.
Okay. So it's not a phone. Okay, in my mind, it's a phone number you call, like you're calling in a tip, like a Crime Stoppers. 1-800 crime, whatever it is. Different cities have different whatever. There's one. There's a number to call. If you see a crime, call Crime Stoppers or nowadays they have, or email. So I assumed you didn't talk to anybody physically. You just went through the website or whatever it is.
Yes.
Okay. And is there a place like a summary where you can explain what happened and that's what I'm trying to get to, I guess.
You explain what happened and all of that as best as you can recall.
So you did state in there that you did receive it, decoin, and you deleted it.
Well,
right?
CP is federal, so wouldn't matter the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these questions are low IQ.
Well, you still haven't answered mine yet. So what I'm asking is, when you filled out the summary part online on the tip line that you're talking about,
Who said there was a summary part?
What? Oh my gosh, Ryan, rewind. I just asked you and you said yes. When you
and I also don't remember the exact questions they asked or the exact answers. The only thing I didn't screenshot is the report number.
All right, I'll re-ask it again. On that tip, whatever it was, Ryan, okay? I was born in the 70s. We had telephones. So whatever you use, whether it's typing, writing a letter, email, whatever you did you report, or was there an option to make a summary of what happened, which I'm sure there would be, just like with any incident report. It gives you a place to say what happened. Say at 0700 hours, this person did this. At 0810 hours,
I think there's part of it that asks you what happened or to explain the situation, and I always just say like I was decoying and they sent it to what they believe is a minor, and I explain the situation as it happened to a degree. If that's what you're asking.
I'm asking if you in that tip, whatever it was, email, phone call, whatever it was, did you explain that you received CP and you deleted it? It's a simple question. It's yes or no. It's just very simple.
I might have. I don't know exactly word for word what I said now. Well, I don't think there is a way to know this what I said specifically.
So you didn't.
I know I did delete it. I don't have to answer that without thinking. But as far as exactly what I typed
I'm going
up
to
for
skip
that
this
question,
part.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have the answer. We'll just skip. That's fine. So when after the catch happened, you said Alex and Gideon did the catch, right?
Well, I think Alex just gave the catch to Gideon.
Okay.
And
So
then
Gideon
said
reports
someone else
everything.
did it.
Right. So Gideon does report to the police, and I assume he got arrested. I hope, and they went through his phone and they found
He was
the
arrested.
CP.
Yeah.
Okay. So did he get convicted?
I remember he got charged. But again, like I was out of the case once my role ended. At that point, it was just like I wasn't even involved anymore. But I have to check on
You weren't
Gideon's page for
involved.
that, just like anyone else.
You're the decoy.
Yeah, but it was still kind of acknowledged like I was kind of involved at all. You know, I guess I'm not even sure, but they just gave the catch to Gideon, and that was I actually so all I heard was basically Alex was supposed to do it. Then he just gave the catch to Gideon, and I only found that out because I saw Gideon posting about the catch, and it was kind of like, well, what's this about? And so it went way out of my hands at one point. That's what happened.
So after Gideon did the catch, it was all done. Police evidence. Did you have any contact with Gideon or any
No,
law enforcement after that?
no,
Being that you're the
no,
decoy.
no.
But that's very strange because when OTR decoyed the last catch I ever did, which has been over 3 years ago, they reached out to both of us.
Okay.
There's somebody backstage. Hold on. Hello? Oh, yeah. What's up, Anthony?
I need. Hello?
Wait. Yeah, you're kind of low. Your audio's kind of low.
Oh, I
Oh, yeah,
can't
you're good.
control it in the app.
You're good. You're good. We can hear you now.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Jeff?
Just trying to make sense of all this. So the thread and you both believe the CP. Very odd per Tom B. I don't know. Per Tom B. What's your thoughts on? I don't know, Anthony. Do you have any questions for Ryan? Because in my opinion, Ryan, I'm not really. I feel like I'm not getting like direct answers. Like you're kind of dancing around it. That's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. But
Oh, I
What what question? Direct answer.
there's quite a few. I don't know if the chats. Have you been paying attention to the convo, Anthony?
Yeah. But I'd rather not direct myself into this conversation.
Okay. Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah,
Or
I think I'm done. Like this kind of was going in circles anyway, and
that's what I
kind of
meant.
thing.
You were going in circles.
No, I don't think I was going in circles. I think this conversation was going in circles.
Yeah, because you weren't answering You weren't answering a lot of questions directly. I was just.
No, because I was quoting people on their literal words, and somehow you were still affording some kind of deniability, as if that's not true. You're saying like send the clips of things that are known in public and said. So it's like,
What?
do you speak English, or are you not hearing what
You
I'm
said
saying?
no one in public said. What are you talking about? No one in public said.
No, that's not what I said. I said it's a known public clip of Tom B saying what he said.
Well, yeah, it would be helpful for context.
Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah, I don't know an explanation. I should get ready for the catch tomorrow. So I'll take that person's advice. Bye.
All right, Ryan. 5 pounds of pressure, Ryan.
No, we're not going to say that up here. But RQ rage quit. Ryan rage quit.
Jesus Christ. All right. I mean, I was going to ask. I mean, I don't want to derail the conversation. I really wanted to ask Ryan if he owned more than one towel. Do you own more than one towel, Jeff?
Of course. I couldn't even count how many. I don't even know. No, but I'm literally, I was trying to get to some, and he just, I don't know. I'm trying to
I
be,
mean,
I'm not,
can you break it down what you were like asking him? I mean, I kind of just pulled up.
the last question I asked him is when he went to the tip line, if he, had a part on there where you could explain what happened, like a summary, like an incident report, right? And he said yes at first. Then later on, I said, in that summary, did you explain that you deleted it and that you were decoying and all that stuff? And he danced around. He never did really answer. He said he didn't know. I think is the best I got, that he did not say in there that in the tip line, whatever it was, I assume online, that or he didn't remember, I think is what he said, if he told them that he had deleted it first. And then I had a lot more questions I wanted to get to, but I can't get to them without getting the answers to the original questions. So,
Well, I know what he's doing, Jeff. I mean, he's like not answering on purpose. He's being like hard to like communicate with.
yeah.
It's all ego driven, Jeff. If you haven't realized, he has this big chip on his shoulder right now. He has to prove to everyone here that he can do catches and he's not a retard. I mean, no, in Minecraft, no offense.
No, you're fine.
I mean, I know. We all have our own issues, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned for Ryan's safety. I mean,
Well,
think of
me
it as a
too.
joke,
Me
but I
too. Well,
mean,
yeah, and I
I'm
wanted to
actually
get to all
concerned. I
that,
mean,
but
him telling somebody that he has a gun too is no thing to do in the middle of a catch. That could have seriously ended wrong for him.
yeah, that was very. I mean, I was watching that live, and that was very frightening. I literally was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, I I knew he was still running. The only thing I could
I
think of
mean,
is get out of
if you
there.
want my honest raw opinion, when I heard that, I was like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?"
Right, right. It's like and I'll be honest. I don't want to say certain things, but when I was watching, I was worried that maybe he was having a medical issue. I'm just going to leave it at that, because I didn't understand the language, and then I realized, wait a minute, is he trying to do an accent or is he
Oh yeah,
babbling? I couldn't. And then he got
and
out and
I
was
just still
still,
can't wrap
you
my head
know,
around him trying to force like a foreign accent in the middle of a catch instead of just getting direct to the like root of the problem with the guy.
right.
I mean, you got him right there in some light. Just tell him, "Who are you here to meet? I know what you're here to do."
No, I didn't. Is it Delilah or whatever your name is?
She got
But
timed out.
again,
She
oh,
kept spamming.
okay. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. Like I
All
said, I
right.
have bad hearing. That's why I asked Brian so I could clarify. Because I personally, I was watching it from my phone and I didn't hear it. So
No, yeah, it
Brian
was
said,
hard to interpret what he was saying. I mean, you had to like
yeah.
put the volume up, rewind a couple of times to like actually understand it.
And then CPP Tommy said, yeah, the guy said he was going to go get the pew pew like 4 times or something like that. I was like, okay. That's all I wanted to know. I personally just didn't hear it when I watched it. And I don't know. My hearing's bad. My eyes are bad. I'm getting old. It is what it is. And that's why I asked Brian, and he told me what he did. But there's a lot more stuff I wanted to get to because I don't understand why he was dancing around that one question about him deleting it, because he was talking to Shay, saying, "Okay, you're supposed to." Here's the thing: is what about people that are decoys or they're becoming decoys or trying to become a decoy? They're going to get confused. Do we delete it? Do we not delete it? You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I was leading to. Like, Shay said, what I'm said delete it, what I'm said don't delete it. I have to go to the chat again once it processes. But anyways, it is what it is. I didn't even get halfway through what I wanted to get through with Brian because he dropped down. He said somebody told him he had to drop down or something. So his handler, I guess, told him to drop down. I don't know.
Oh, he said he had to prepare for his catch. He didn't know what he was doing up here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's very wild.
It's very confusing, to be honest with you. very confusing.
Not to get personal or anything, Jeff, but I take it you've been on the right path, right?
Oh yeah, today's my 3.5 month mark.
Nice, Jeff.
Yep, 3.5 months today, and then Tuesday it'll be the 12, 13, 14, 15th week. Tuesday will be
Nice.
the 15th week. So if I got that correct, I don't know. I'm not very. It's late, but yeah, I know that today is my 3-month mark. If you're going by months, on an average of 30, 31 days a month, everybody gets every little day. Oh, you missed one day. I don't care. I've been going by weeks mostly, but I don't even really think about it much anymore. I don't have no calendar. I mean, everybody thinks I was probably drinking every day, all day. No. I would only drink when I go live. So whenever I went live, I was usually drinking. Sometimes I got drunk. Sometimes I didn't. I didn't drink any other time than that, except for maybe an eggnog on Christmas and a beer on the 4th of July. That's about it. But you just said 3.5.
We're going by months, so I mean, once it hits 4 months, we can say 4 months.
Yeah.
So right now it's technically 3 months.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could do that too.
But that's FCC if you didn't know. Ask Ryan why.
I already know. I know who Mr. Mushroom is. I know who Seaman Slayer is. I know who Grim. I know.
Yeah.
Rob the Frog. Let's talk about how DAP is Tommy's preferred pred catching group and how they make DAs make the community look like a joke. Do you have a receipt? Because I never heard Tommy say that. I did hear him say, like most of us say, that it's a guilty pleasure for us to see them get slapped around, but it's bad look for the catchers, and we shouldn't do it because it's hard to get convictions.
Yeah.
That's what I heard Tommy say as well.
Here, I got reverse.
Yeah, it is CPPWV. Big time. I think it was harder the last 2 times I quit because let's see, in 2001, I was a day and night drink. Like when I wasn't at work, I was drinking all the time. So that was really hard. The second time was pretty hard. This time wasn't as bad.
Yeah, Remy's been doing great. He has a fresh team. He has security. He has a good system going.
Yeah, I saw him. I think it was last night, maybe the night before. It says live catch RN, and he hasn't been doing well. At least what I've seen. Plus, I haven't been logged in a lot either. So, what do I?
Well, he had like a 2-hour catch the other day.
But yeah, but he was just sitting there, and there was some. I think it was this decoy in the car, and everybody was in the chat just saying like, when's the catch? And it's 6 hours from now. And it was like. After a couple hours, I just logged out. I was like,
they gotta trust the process. I mean, he had a great catch,
I get
though.
that too. So he did get a good catch out of that.
Yeah, I think he caught like some guy on a motorcycle, some like overweight black guy on a motorcycle.
Did the guy try to scoot away, or?
Kind of towards the end, after like an hour or two.
Yeah, I'm. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah. Bob blah. I missed that catch. I was dead asleep, and I woke up and found out about it. I feel bad about that. I wish I would have caught that catch. Is it up on your YouTube channel, CPPWV?
Oh yeah, she had a catch too. They had a catch.
Right. Oh, thanks, CPPWV. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, I already answered that. Sorry.
Oh my god. Yeah, if Cam was still in the van, I'd be scared. But a van just passed my house. It was a white one.
Oh no, a white van. The creeper van.
Come on,
guys. They call the white vans a creeper, or well, a lot of people that do van life or like hikers or whatever. What was that? I don't want to talk. The couple in Florida that, oh gosh, he did something to his girlfriend, then went to Florida and took his own, whatever. That's a pretty popular van for that kind of thing. Colorado meth. Oh gosh.
Come on, guys.
I looked at it. I thought it was Tommy and I was like, hey, I stopped myself. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Tommy is ultimate leader of CPP, and he makes the decisions and knows what's really going on. That's just my assumption, of course, and he said that himself.
I
Just like with
mean,
any team, you got a leader, and
I'm gonna trust by his judgment how he's continuing to catch and is almost at 600. He's doing something
right.
right.
And like you just said about the other subject, trust the process. That's what I'm doing. I'm trusting the CPP process. If I find out later on that I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, or whatever, just like with Ed, I gave him a second chance. Didn't last very long
Oh no,
after
I mean, if you want to like talk about it how it is,
before the. Well, let me just finish
so
it so
we
people don't
can't give
get it.
we can't give Tommy a chance, but they were fighting for hours on panels to give Ed a chance.
And let me make this clear. It was before the second paperwork was dropped. So we spent the whole summer dragging them, and then a lot of us decided, okay, innocent until proven guilty. I called, I looked. Well, now we know why we couldn't find anything, because it didn't come out till his brother finished his situation. And thankfully, Hoax Wars and the panel channel, boom, they got it. But I was like, you know what? Let the process go, innocent until proven guilty. And that didn't last too long because he started treating me like shit, like he usually did to people. And then I looked back at a couple catches that he was behind, and I questioned some things about that. Like, how did that last catch? How did that guy know that we were supposedly coming? Because, and I will give Jason Casey credit for this. I have before. At first, we were upset that he got out and went straight to him and said he was UPS or something. Well, I'm glad he did now, because he was getting ready to leave. Is what I understand. And Jason Casey, if you want to come up, you can come up. The link is pinned if you're watching. But to the best of my knowledge, that's a good thing. But maybe somebody tipped that guy off, And then we had one before that Casey and I tried to get. He ran. We chased him around the store along with security and managers and customers. I don't know. Little sus.
I
But
forget
that's
you
the
and
only.
Jason caught together.
I had just met him on a panel like 3 days or so before that, and I recognized him, I think, on a Tommy catch or two. So, I trusted him, and we had a peace treaty just, not too long ago. And I just left it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Whatever. I'm not here to fight him or argue. We've already done that, been there, done that. But it is what it is. And I will say he actually did a pretty good job on interviewing. I can't lie about that. He did a really good job on interviewing that Pred. But anyways, yeah. So, oh yeah, dude, your main channel's back. Oh,
Well, yeah, I have
that's
it hidden, but it's back. Yes.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I thought you had lost it or something.
Oh no, yeah, it was banned, but I got it back.
Oh, okay, cool. It must have been my YouTube rep.
I actually got it like 1 month directly after it was banned.
Exactly a month. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. Let's see, Patcon says, notice the most hated people on this side are the ones that went hardest at Ed. Yeah, that's kind of true. That is true, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, is Short Bus here? I saw somebody say Shig. No, I don't see him here.
Yeah, he's been trying to lead the propaganda against CPP lately. I can't respect that.
I wish I could. I just wish you guys knew him like I did. But I'll leave it. I've already. Like I said. You said the process. That with all the stuff going on in this damn community, I really don't believe hardly anything I hear or read until there's actual tangible evidence. You know what I mean? Because so many
Yeah.
people make up shit and say shit and this, that, and the third. I really just take it, most of it, with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Until there's tangible proof, tangible evidence right there. It's like when Ed's second paperwork dropped, that was it. First thing I did, I blocked him on my phone. I was like, oh, there's a proof. Boom. Blocked him on my phone, then blocked him on my Instagram the next morning. And yeah, want nothing to do with them. That there was a tangible evidence, you know. But just like when they find out who's responsible for my swatting, the person and persons that are responsible, when they face attempted murder charges, then it'll be public after it's over with, and everything will be released, and blah 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 blah. But until then, just trust the process and wait. Hurry up and wait.
He actually got accused of swatting Cam, but I actually never did that.
Oh, Cam got swatted too?
Well, they're claiming I did it, but
When was this?
somebody called in like a safety concern over his ratchet straps falling off of his car.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know. Was that like an old thing or a new thing? I really honestly don't keep up with Cam that much. I hear, there'll be people that will play stuff or whatever, clips or, or screenshots, but I simply just don't really keep up with him. I haven't for a while. I don't know.
No, he posted like some clip of he. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Jeff. I mean, I'm not trying to joke around here, but he was jeffing around saying that the police chief came out to his house and everything.
Oh, is it still up by chance?
Yeah, it's on his page, like Mr. Webb.
Oh, I thought he was called the Van Life or something.
Oh, he has two channels. He has Mr. Webb, right?
Oh,
And
that's
then
the
his
catching
Van House
channel.
Life converted it into Out There Solo.
Oh, he changed the name.
Yeah, to Out There Solo.
Oh, yeah, I'm lost on all that.
Because he's out there solo.
So, another thing I wanted to ask Brian, I know I'm changing the subject again a little bit, but since you mentioned Out There Solo, I wanted to touch more with Brian on. He said he wasn't going to go. First, he said he wasn't going to go back home until he got one catch.
Now it's 10.
Now it's 10. So, what about his job in his apartment or whatever?
What about rent?
Yeah, that too. That's what I meant. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have this big conspiracy theory that he got evicted.
Oh,
He's just out there living the nomad lifestyle.
Then what home does he have to go back to once he gets 10 catches? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just kind of doesn't make sense.
Oh, Cam offered Ryan a domicile.
Oh, Cam did?
Yeah, he offered him to live with him if he wanted to, and that they could like catch together.
And Ryan said no, or I
I don't
assume.
know.
I mean,
I really don't know.
used to
Live together and stuff.
Yeah. I was going to say
What's up,
that
Nanya?
they used to live together before at the Tony G place and stuff. What's up, Nanya? Yeah, you passed the test.
What's up, Kanya?
Brian rage quit. I don't know if it was a rage quit. You call that a rage? Do you think that's a rage quit? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he was just avoiding you.
He wouldn't answer that one question. It was it's a yes or no question. It's just I was just curious because he was talking to Shay a certain way, and then I've heard from different decoys from all sides, and I'm just trying to figure out kind of. I don't know. He said we were going in circles. Well, that's exactly the point I was trying to make the entire time. I was like, just answer the question. It's just a yes or a no. I mean,
Oh my.
I didn't sound like I was being rude, was I? I was trying to be nice.
KC, no need to subscribe to Out There Solo. It's not what you're thinking it is. Oh my god, folks.
Out there. Oh, I thought you said Casey was in chat. Oh,
Spokes.
it's not what you're thinking. Nah, just leave Casey alone. Come on.
Has he been good? I mean, I imagine you like text him in real life and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he was up on the. Well, he only said a couple things. Yeah, well, I mean, we're always going to be cool. I mean, we
No,
did
no, I'm
do.
asking if he's okay. Like, is he cool?
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, he texted. I did miss a call from him. I have to get back with him, but I did miss a call from him. I think last week, but I did. We stay in communication. Once
I
in a
think for
while.
the most part, most of us are sub to him, so we're always anticipating a live from him.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he has some really good lives. Like,
The no rallies thing.
yeah, that was a lot of people. There was over 100,000 people there. I was like, holy shit. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with him on everything, but I believe in freedom of speech, and he's practicing his right of the First Amendment, so I support that. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Trump supporter anymore. So, but there's a lot of things that we agree to disagree on, and that's fine. That's no, but not everybody's going to agree with everybody on everything. It's just impossible. We're humans. But I don't talk to Casey as much as other people. But we talk, and he's always welcome here and whatnot. And I'm what
Nice.
so. Like my brother said it. I've said it before too, and other people have said it doesn't always work out like that. But when you meet somebody in real life from YouTube, for example, it's you it's different. You kind of get to know the real person a little bit. And it's yeah, you know. But I would say the probably the closest friend I've made off of YouTube would be OTR.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah, I seen
my
you were
family.
yeah, I seen you
What's
were in
that?
his live the other day. Yeah, like a
Yeah,
update.
he had his first conviction. And here's the thing: is we couldn't really talk about it for almost 3 years too much. And but originally he was facing up to 45 years. And the prosecutor was hardcore against Preds. The judge was, allegedly against
Did he
Preds
plea out to a
hardcore.
lower sentence or?
Well, they offered here's the thing: the first plea they offered him was 8 years, or 8 to 10 years, something in that nature. I think you could 7 to 10 years. I'll say 7 just to be careful. And he says, "No, I'm going to trial." And then I think they dropped one of the charges due to something. So the 45 or 40 years got dropped down to I think 25. And we're thinking, man, the plea offer was nearly a decade. I guarantee that he's probably going to get at least 15 to 20, I would think, right? But what they did is they gave him 2 in, 2 out. So, and 15 years on the registry. So he does 2 years in prison, and as long as he behaves in prison, he'll get out. He'll be 2 years on house arrest, I believe, and of course parole, and of course then the 15 years of the registry. So it's a
Wow.
W. And we were hoping for more, but it is a W for sure, and that's his first conviction too. So
Nice.
hey, what's up, Esme? He has the shits now. Wait, what are we talking about now? We're talking about somebody having the shits.
Oh yeah, Esme and Jedi are in chat.
Oh, wait, which one's Jedi? I forgot his screen name.
Infowars or Infosnacks.
Oh yeah, the Infowars
You,
one. Oh,
yeah, you
Info
probably,
Snacks. Yeah. What's up, Jedi? What's up, Esme? Hope you are well.
yeah, they actually went on like a cool Vegas trip last weekend, I think.
They did.
Yeah, they like live streamed it.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you probably got a sub to him actually. Info Snacks. He goes live sometimes.
Yeah, I think I am sub, but I'll double check. Does I think Esme goes live too, right?
I don't know. I'm not sub to her.
Well, I can't find.
You
Wait,
probably gotta scroll up a bit. He commented
yeah.
at like 11:26 for me.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm sub to him. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I am. Because I, you know, I'm pretty sure I am, and I'll double check for sure. But because I thought, I'll be honest with you, and no offense to anybody, but because I know people will take offense, I'm just making a statement. I literally thought it was Nick Cook. Like they sound alike, at least on a mic. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the mic. I don't know. I was like, wait a minute, is this Nick Cook? Who is this? And then I found out it was Jedi. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, they kind of sound alike on YouTube. So I'm pretty sure I'm sub to him. Yeah, I'm scrolling up and I still can't. Esme, can you drop Jedi's link or somebody drop Jedi's link to make sure oh, there it is. You said it's Brick Heck.
Info Snacks.
Oh, oh, okay. It must have been way up. Oh, shit.
Here, I'll drop the link. You want it backstage or in chat?
It's up. It doesn't matter. We can drop it in regular chat. That way other people have a chance to sub if they want.
That's Jedi's link.
I appreciate it.
And I put it backstage in case you want it.
All right. Cool. Oh, wait. Is there a live Johnny? Johnny's list? Johnny. Oh, he's going live in 27 minutes, folks. All right. And yes, I am sub to him.
That actually gives us a note.
All right. Yes. That's perfect timing. And they already dropped a link in chat. All right. That's what's up right there.
He has a special
Oh, yeah.
guest. I wonder who.
Yeah. I'm about to change the title of this freaking stream. But yeah, all right. Cool deal, Jedi. Wow, just wow, Nanya. Wait, short bus. Wait, what did I see here? Man, I miss, dude. I don't know if you're the same way, but when you're paneling, and do you ever go back and watch them sometimes and mainly look at the chat, and then you realize, how did I miss that comment, or how did I miss that person being in chat, or whatever? I miss so much stuff in chat, and people get mad at me. It's like I sincerely did. I just didn't. I didn't see it, or I didn't get the context, or whatever.
Well, it's kind of different when you kind of mainly have a bunch of guests most of the time, so it's kind of hard to keep track with both.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So is Hoax Wars not going live anymore? Or I really, man, I used to look forward to Friday nights for Hoax Wars.
He's just been busy and stuff.
And Nunya hasn't been live in a while either. Is she taking a break or? Oh shit! Hold on.
I've said it publicly already, but we're keeping it in the private lives for right now.
Well, I think we got an Amber Alert. Hold on, just 1 second. Unless it's one of those silver alerts. Dude, you guys heard that, right? It didn't even show up on my phone. On my other phone. I heard it go. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense. Well, anyway. Oh shit! I gotta plug this phone. Dude, we almost lost the live, dude. My phone was literally about to die. I forgot I didn't have it plugged in. Well, I appreciate you coming up here. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think on this stream? Should I delete it, put it on members, or just keep it up? It was it didn't really go. I mean, I didn't get to anything I wanted to get to really, especially with Ryan. And
I
I'm
guess
not
just
being
leave.
weird. I'm just saying.
Let's just leave it up to have it documented that Ryan's been like acting weird.
Yeah, I sincerely, and I told him this publicly on panel. I was like, I know we don't get along and whatnot, but we we're not buddies or anything, but I'm genuinely concerned for him. I said that a long time ago. I mean, he was dude. Let me just say this, man. So that last quote unquote catch where he ran and the guy said he was going to go get a pew pew, whatever. When he was in the car, I was so confused because he had the camera pointing, I guess, down or something. So I was confused about that. And I kept hearing this, what I thought was another language. And then he gets out of the car and I'm like, so I'm literally thinking in my head, and I'm not going to say the word, but I think y'all know what word I'm thinking of when I say this. I was genuinely concerned that he was having a possible episode. We'll leave it at that. I'm like, oh no. He's literally there and he's having possibly, if he's having an episode, this could go south real bad. You know what I mean? And real fast. And then, like I said, I'm going to watch it again. I honestly didn't hear. I heard Ryan say he had a firearm. I just didn't hear the other guy. I just didn't. Maybe I didn't have the volume up loud enough. I don't know, but he did. Tom even confirmed he did. But when I asked Ryan about, oh shit. No, when I asked Ryan about like, well, why didn't you like confront him about meeting a whatever-year-old? He said, I did. I said, yeah, it was so quiet. You could wait. I got an echo. Is that you or me or? Okay, you're muted. But I said, why didn't you, ask him about why he's there to meet whoever? He says, I did. I said, yeah, you did when you right before you ran, as you were starting to walk away, you said it very quietly.
Yeah,
Why
that's
you here?
actually true. Yeah.
That's one thing I do remember very clearly. He said it like,
yes.
okay. He said, why are you here to meet a 13-year-old or 14, whatever it was. It was like he lowered his voice. I'd be shouting out through the rooftops. I mean, I'd be shouting out I'd be knocking on doors,
Oh
neighbors,
yes.
or whatever. But and I don't know. It's just my opinion. But yeah, anyways, well, we're gonna have a Jedi stream, folks. This ought to be cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump down and get ready.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, dude. I appreciate you coming up here, brother.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe, Jeff, and be
You
safe.
too, my friend. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, everybody. If you want to drop that link again for Jedis, I'd appreciate that. If anybody has that. And yeah, we'll head over there. I apologize, folks, if I missed stuff. I know I did. I just, we did have kind of a higher number than I had last time for a little while there. I think we hit 90 or something for a while, and I genuinely was trying to read chat and talk and listen and everything at the same time, and then Ryan kept interrupting me. So anyways, then we had technical difficulties with my brother's stuff and StreamYard, so I don't know. I'll probably rewatch this tomorrow and make a decision whether I'll delete it or I don't know. But I appreciate y'all being here and everybody that came up and those of you in chat and moderators for doing their job and everything. And I appreciate it. And then once again, if you could drop, oh, thank you, Esme. I appreciate that. So I'm going to head on over to Jedi's, folks. There is an outro. It's the same one. It's like, I don't know, 2 minutes. But I do appreciate y'all being here. And we'll be live again at some point soon. Maybe even not tomorrow, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Also the pasta, folks. We'll see you over at Jedi's. Later.